NBA 2K24 is one of the greatest games ever made in the history of man. Okay, well, it's the most accurate simulation engine that we have to date that's produced by the 2K team in the last calendar year. So you know what? We're going to use that as a metric and to determine what if the NBA playoffs started today, who would win, what, when, where, and why, as dictated by NBA 2K24. Now, the first thing that we're going to be doing is taking care of the play-in tournament. That means the 7 seed is going to play the 8 seed, and the 9 seed is going to play the 10 seed, then the 7 seed is going to be the 7 seed, and then the 8 seed is going to play the loser of the 9 or the 10 seed, if they're the loser, because we need to see who's going to win. So, first game that we have on the docket is the Orlando Magic versus the Miami Heat to determine who is the true number 7 seed. As the higher seed, the Orlando Magic have home court advantage. Cole Anthony versus Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero versus Jalen Suggs, Franz Wagner versus Jimmy Buckets, Caleb Martin versus Paulo Banchero, and Bam Adebayo versus Wendell Carter Jr. Now, the thing is about these play-in tournament games that I had a sentence that was in my head that was prepared, and it just fell out. The Miami Heat are lucky that they were actually in the play-in tournament, and they gave, I guess, in a sense, credibility to the play-in games, because normally it goes the 9 seed and the 10 seed. Whoever wins that game is irrelevant because they eventually lose to the 8 seed. But the Miami Heat made the play-in tournament, lost the first game, won the second game, gave validity to it, and then went to the Eastern Conference Finals and won those, and then went to the NBA Finals and eventually lost to the eventual champion Nuggets. So all that means that we have to actually watch the play-in tournament with some level of credibility is all I'm trying to say. Now, oh my gosh, Paulo Banchero does it to you, draws the foul, and we'll just hop into Stimcast because this is the first, not even the first round, the beginning of the pre-first round of the in-season tournament. And it looks like the Miami Heat, just like they did last year, are going to lose the first game in embarrassing fashion. If I remember, they lost to the Hawks, right? And then they went on to beat the Bulls in a comeback win. Anyway, Miami Heat once again losing the first round of the play-in tournament. Really pathetically, 142-113. Checking out the box score, Cole Anthony was great. Wendell Carter Jr. was great. Paulo Banchero was good. Mo Wagner, Franz with the 9-5-3 game. As for the Heat, Tyler Hero played well. Bam played well. Jimmy played okay. And the rest of the team was not good. Wow, Kevin Love gave you 0. Kevin Love. Game number 2 is the Atlanta Hawks at the Chicago Bulls. The Hawks having another disappointing season. You'd think things would turn around. Quinn Snyder is at the helm. They're a team that needs to make a big move, either trading DeJounte Murray or DeAndre Hunter or Clint Capella, or just do something to alter up the future of their franchise. And they continue to toil in mediocrity. Speaking of mediocrity, nobody's been more mediocre in the past 15 years than the Chicago Bulls, save for one, Derrick Rose. All that is to say that the Bulls are the 9 seed, which I was not actually expecting when I was looking at the NBA standings, and the Hawks are the 10 seed. But NBA 2K24 loves the Atlanta Hawks, and we'll see if they love them here in the play-in tournament elimination game. DeMar pump fake and do what he does best, which is pump fake, pump fake, pump fake, and draw the foul. Kobe White having an incredible season, and here's DeMar for 3 to open the game. Splashes, and that is how we start off the second game of whatever we're playing. The play-in tournament, that's right, and the Bulls, home team, wow, had a huge lead and then lost it and then picked it up back up again. It's a 20-point game, and it looks like the Chicago Bulls are going to be taking on the Miami Heat to win the rights for the 8 seed. DeMar was great. Zach LaVine was okay coming back from injury. Vooch was good. As for the Hawks, DeJounte Murray, incredible game. Trae Young, okay, and then they just needed more help from, oh, I don't know, DeAndre Hunter on a Supermax contract. Jalen Johnson gave me 3 points. Oof. And here we have the final game of the Eastern Conference play-in tournament. The Chicago Bulls taking on the Miami Heat, rematch of last year's play-in tournament. Remember, the Bulls jumped out to a lead and the Heat came back and continued their momentum and stormed all the way to the NBA Finals. Even almost blew a 3-0 lead against the Celtics. Anyway, last year's playoff run was pretty wild. Unfortunately, the finals, less wild. Remember, Tyler Hero got hurt and then they never even played him when he was eligible to come back. Anyway, all that is to say, this might be a good game, the first competitive game that we're going to have here in the What If the NBA playoffs started today 2K24 simulation. Talk about a damn introduction. How was that? Somebody hire me. All right, well, here's Tyler Hero with the first shot. Obviously, the play-in tournament, less important. We're not going to watch too much into it as Bam misses and then blows the rebound. Not a good start for that. Zach LaVine. Oh, is Zach actually hurt? Hold on. I had to turn injuries off, but I think Zach LaVine is gone for the season, right? Foot surgery, return. Yeah, no, Zach LaVine is gone. Let me just fix that real quick. Excuse my ignorance as I completely mess up already before the playoffs have even started here in the play-in tournament. Ouch. Just banged my knee. That means we need to redo the Chicago Bulls Atlanta Hawks play-in game as well. So just whatever you saw before, ignore that. Pretend that didn't exist. Pretend you were watching another Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift highlight, okay? Here we are, the second game of the NBA play-in tournament for the Eastern Conference, determining who is going to win the rights to take on the Miami Heat for the 8th seed of the Eastern Conference NBA first round playoffs. This one wasn't as strong. All right, I'm fumbling. I'm stumbling. And DeMar DeRozan is still pump faking. It doesn't matter if it's game 1 or game 61. He's still going to be pump faking. Here's the GOAT Caruso dribbling the ball. And DeMar going to have to put up a desperation long two. Misses. Great defense there from, I believe, DeAndre Hunter. And yes, it was. Here's DeAndre Hunter with a little bit of a mismatch. Taking on Alex Caruso, who's a good defender in his own right. Passes. Trae Young has DeMar on him. DeJounte Murray. Pump faking. DeAndre Hunter not doing anything. Trae Young getting the screen. We just need one basket. Somebody make something. There's Trae Young with the little floater. And that is the one basket that we need. As we're going to hop into Simcast as we see who's going to win. Bulls jump out to a little bit of a lead here in the first quarter. Second quarter, back and forth game. Third quarter, the Hawks have a lead now in the fourth. And the Bulls are struggling to find some offense without Lonzo Ball, without Zach LaVine. It looks like the Hawks are a better team because the Bulls don't have Zach LaVine in the lineup. And that is an important delineation to make when you're doing these playing games, as the Hawks prevail and they are officially the 8th seed. DeMar was okay. Kobe White was good. Vooch was good, but they are just missing a couple guys named Lonzo Ball and Zach LaVine. As for the Hawks, wow, Trae Young was incredible. 41, 5, 17, and 2. DeAndre Hunter was good. Bogey was good. DeJounte Murray gave you 6 points, but you know what? A win is a win is a win is a win, as the Hawks are taking on the Miami Heat for the 8th seed. Here we are winning the rights to the 8th seed. You got Trae Young versus Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero versus DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter versus Jimmy Buckets, Caleb Martin versus Jalen Johnson, and Bam Adebayo versus Onyeka Okongwu. One thing that the 2K developers, I have no doubts they don't care about the Miami Heat, is that Bam Adebayo isn't the best player on their team, because right now Bam is having a great season. He's not in the MVP conversation that he was kind of in for some stretches there, but Bam is great. He's the best, most consistent player in the team. I think in theory Jimmy Butler would be the best player in their team if he tried every single night, but Jimmy just goes through these stretches where he stops playing. I don't know if he gets hurt, I don't know if he gets tired, but you saw basically from, we'll say, game 4 against the Celtics all the way through the NBA Finals, he just wasn't the same guy. He didn't have that same level of aggression, didn't put up those crazy 40, 50-point outings, and the team ultimately suffered as Tyler Hero splashes from 3, and we're going to hop into Simcast, seeing who's going to win the 8th seed. We got a back-and-forth game here in the first quarter, going to the second quarter, and it's still a back-and-forth game. The Hawks have a little bit of a lead here. Going into the fourth, it's about a 15-point lead, but no lead is safe in 2K24, 9-point lead. 6 minutes left in this one, 7-point lead, 4-point lead, 2-point lead, 5-point lead, 3-point lead, 3 minutes left. If it gets to within one possession, we're hopping in. 7-point lead, 5-point lead. Come on, Heat, make it close. I dare you. I double dare you. There you go. 3-point lead now. 53 seconds left. Hawks have the ball. Heat have home court advantage. Now the Heat are going to need a stop here and to score on the other end. Trae Young has the ball going around. Terry Rozier just completely blows by and pulls up from the elbow, splashes, and that is not what the Miami Heat need. Down by 5 again. Inbound goes to Scary Terry, gets the Bam Adebayo screen and roll, and he kicks it to the rolling Bam, who picks up the foul, does not convert the and one though. Needed that one bad. First free throw though from Bam is up and in. Bam is a pretty good free throw shooter, which is remarkable because he's a horrible 3-point shooter. It's a little funny. I say that, I jinxed him. The old airball announcer jinx, as Bam goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. It does not matter who. The double comes in from Jimmy a little late though, and now they're starting to play the foul game, which means the game is all but over. Onyeka Okongwu first free throw is up and in. Also a pretty good free throw shooter, also a terrible outside shooter, similar to Bam Adebayo. Onyeka Okongwu though does go 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The lead is now 6, and it looks like the Miami Heat are going to fall after making the NBA Finals in the play-in tournament. Their clock management, their timeout management has been horrendous, and now they are found down by 6 with 30 seconds left in this one. They're going to need some miracles to happen, and the first miracle is a 3-pointer from either Scary Terry or Tyler Hero. Inbound play goes to Tyler, who gets it to Caleb, who gets it to Jimmy, who drives hard, spins, pump fakes, puts up 2 points, but you gotta start playing by 3. Shot clock is off. And now they're gonna have to foul going to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray goes 2 for 2, effectively negating that Jimmy Butler make, and now they really need a 3-pointer. 20 seconds left in this one. Jimmy bringing the ball up the court, kicks it to Scary Terry, who steps in and pulls up for 2. Kisses it off the glass, contested jumper, but once again, they're found in the same position, which is why you want to go by 3 at some point. Easy 2s are easy, but free throw shooters are pretty good in today's NBA. As DeJounte Murray hits the first one. And there's the miss. DeJounte Murray blows the free throw, down by 5. 10 seconds left. Tyler Hero slowly bringing the ball up the court. Jimmy Butler open 3, splash, and the lead is now 2. The Hawks need a timeout. Don't know what happened to the Hawks here, but they're starting to fall apart. 6 seconds left. Trae Young, though, one of the best free throw shooters in the NBA, one of the best foul baiters. That's right, he's a master baiter in the NBA, going to the free throw line, and he is money. 100% swish. 2 for 2, and that is pretty much game. 129-125. The Miami Heat are going to fall as the clock runs out. Time expires. Caleb Martin, 3, splash, but ultimately come up short by 1 point. That Bam Adebayo 1 for 2 from the free throw line was the difference between them tying this game up and them falling, as the Atlanta Hawks are going to be representing the Eastern Conference at the 8th seed. Decent game from both teams. Bam was good, Terry was good, Jimmy was good, Tyler was good, Caleb was good, Jaime Jaquez was good, but ultimately Trae Young and DeJounte Murray were better. As for game 1 on the West Coast, you got the Sacramento Kings having a little bit of a disappointing year versus the Dallas Mavericks with, they just deal with injuries throughout the regular season. Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, whenever they sit games, the Mavericks lose. But they do have a good center in Derek Lively Jr., and a new tradee acquisition in PJ Washington and Daniel Gafford. We'll see if those transactions pay off, but the Sacramento Kings are the 7th seed. They are going to be the home team, and they're looking to win this game to avoid playing either the Lakers or the Warriors, who are, I believe, the 9 and 10 seed. Did I look at that screen correctly? Hold on, they're going to tip the ball. Yes! I did. I'm a genius. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anyway, here is Malik Monk, ball handling for the first possession of the game, being picked up by Kyrie Irving. De'Aaron Fox blows right by Luka Doncic. Speed versus fat, and De'Aaron Fox, though, loses a dribble and then tries to shoot up and over Luka Doncic. Luka plays the D. Here comes Luka kicking it. PJ Washington making it, and the first points of the game goes to PJ Washington and the Dallas Mavericks. Now we're going to hop into Simcast, where the Kings have a huge lead here in the first quarter. Don't know why I said huge funny lead there. Going into the third, though, it's a little bit closer, about a 6-point game, 7 minutes left in this one. Low scoring affair. If the Mavericks make this a 1-possession game under 2 minutes, we're hopping in. We got a tie game back and forth here. 2-point lead for the Kings, 1-point lead for the King. 1-point lead for the Mavericks. 1 minute, 59 seconds left, and we are certainly hopping into this one. And we are certainly hopping into this one. And we are the inbound goes to De'Aaron Fox, being picked up by number 77, Luka Doncic, and he loses the ball immediately. De'Aaron Fox in simulation, much better than he is in Simcast. Or in, I don't know what happened, but turnover. De'Aaron Fox bring the ball up the other way. Kicks it to Malik Monk, who kicks it to Keegan Murray, who's running out of bounds, and he draws the foul, and he hits the and one on none other than the new acquisition, PJ Washington. Don't know what he was doing. Don't know how he didn't step out of bounds. But now the Mavericks find themselves down by 2. 1 minute, 40 seconds left in this one. Elimination game is not this one, it's the next one. So I'm really saying nothing. But here is Tim Hardaway Jr. splashes from 3. And Timmy, unstoppable, out of his mind, gives the Mavericks another 1-point lead. And we got back and forth scoring. 2 prolific offenses here. The Kings system and the Mavericks have Luka. Luka is the system. And De'Aaron is kind of open here. Doesn't take it. Kicks it to Keegan Murray for a really ugly bailout. But here's Harrison Barnes screaming from a pin down and missing a wide open 3. Harrison Barnes, no stranger to missing in the clutch. And now Luka Doncic with the lead, with the ball, under a minute remaining. What are the Mavericks going to do? It looks like it might be a Maxi Kleber screen and roll. Luka doesn't take the screen. Now he does. Pulls up for 3. Fading to the right. In and out. 1-point lead still remains for the Mavericks. De'Aaron Fox bring the ball up the other way. 44 seconds left in this one. They need to score. The Kings fans are chanting. The faithful are saying, "Let's go Kings." Better than Shaq saying, "Let's go Queens." And Sabonis sets the screen really far away. Eventually it works. And De'Aaron Fox misses a three, almost gets the offensive rebound, and now it's time to play the foul game. Although Luka Doncic, not a great free throw shooter, about a 75%. First free throw, though, is up and in. Second one is up and in. And it is a 3-point game, 26.3 seconds remaining. The Kings have the inbound. And the timeout system is broken because 2K is a broken mess of a game that the developers have not fixed since 2004. I think 2K11 might have been a good game, if I remember. It's been a while since 2K has been a truly good, well-polished game where the CPU plays well. And anyway, here's the ball. Just wasting time. No movement, no offense, no nothing. There's Domantas Sabonis setting the screen and rolling and missing. Gets his own rebound. Keegan for the tie. Splash. It was really weird. The crowd went completely silent. I went completely silent, but Keegan Murray gets the three after an offensive rebound by Domantas Sabonis. And now the Mavericks have 7 seconds for the game-winning shot. Luka inbound goes right around Harrison Barnes. Up, float, in, splash, ball game. De'Aaron Fox, desperation. And that is all she wrote as Luka Doncic hits the game-winning shot over De'Aaron Fox, or it might have been over Harrison Barnes, and the Sacramento Kings lose. Keegan Murray with that huge game-tying three-pointer, but ultimately not enough. Kevin Huerter was okay. De'Aaron Fox was okay. Sabonis 16, 10, and 9. As for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is the greatest thing that's ever happened to the sport of basketball. Kyrie Irving was good. PJ Washington was good, and Tim Hardaway Jr. was good as well, as they win by 2. Now for the 10 seed Warriors versus the 9 seed Los Angeles Lakers, you got Stephanie Curry versus D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves versus Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins versus Rui Hachimura, LeBron James versus LeGoat. What's a good nickname for Draymond Green? LeDick Ryder, and then Kevon Looney versus Anthony Davis. And speaking of goats, this woman who sings the Star Spangled Banner in 2K24 is the most prolific singer in all of NBA 2K because she is found in every city and in every stadium. She's in LA, she's in Washington, she'll go to Charlotte. She says no to every single, to no opportunities, 2 negatives, double negatives. She says, okay, pause. Just cut that out, take everything out. Anyway, the Lakers win the tip. And here's LeBron James passing it to D'Angelo Russell, who's passing it to Anthony Davis, who's floating it and missing it. And I know that neither of these teams are really all that good this year. They were better back in their day. But, I mean, 2 former champions. You got Stephanie Curry, you got LeBron James, you got Anthony Davis, you got Klay Thompson and Draymond Green and Kevon Looney. I mean, it's just always fun to see these 2 teams go at it head to head. And here's Anthony Davis being picked up by the defensive stalwart Kevon Looney. But the defense is not good enough because that might be good defense, but that is better offense from AD. Second quarter, and the Lakers have a lead here in the third quarter. Now the Warriors are about to lead here. Back and forth game here in the fourth quarter. It's about a 4-point game. Under 2 minutes left. 1 possession. We'll hop in, but now the Warriors have an 8-point lead, 11-point lead. They're laying it on. They're pouring it in. 15, 11, 13, and it is officially the Golden State Warriors victory over LeBron James. D'Lo was okay, 20 and 7. AD 20 and 13. LeBron only 15, 7, 10, 2, and 1. As for, wow, the Warriors, Stephanie Curry balled the hell out, 42, 7, 9, 2, and he had a block. Andrew Wiggins was incredible, 29 points for him. Jonathan Kuminga was good, and Klay Thompson was okay. Draymond Green had 6 and 9. Nice, as the Warriors prevail. And the Sacramento Kings are officially the home team, taking on the Golden State Warriors, who pulled off the upset against GOAT James and his Los Angeles Lakers squad. And these 2 teams are always fun to match up because Mike Brown is a former assistant of Steve Kerr. He knows a lot of the plays, knows a lot of the process, and implemented a lot of the motion offense that we see today, which is why the Kings are really a high-flying offensive team. Today's NBA is almost like the UFC. If you think about it, it's all about matchups. Some guys are wrestlers, some guys are kickboxers. In the NBA, some teams have high motion offenses that shoot a million threes, and other teams like to drive hard into the paint, drive and kick. Some are surrounded by, or they're just completely heliocentric offenses. But these 2 teams are 3-point shooting machines and score in the bunches. as Keegan Murray misses the first three-pointer of the game. Now going to Klay Thompson. And he's going to get a screen from Kevon Looney. Nope, that screen is rejected. Nothing doing. There we go. Wow, Steph Curry had a notion but didn't take it. Now he's just completely iced up. The side is cleared out, cleaned out. Steph Curry stepping back. De'Aaron Fox splash. And that's the difference between a good three-point shooter and the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Warriors here have a lead in the first quarter, going to the second quarter, back and forth game here in the third quarter. And these teams always play each other tough. They always play each other mightily. And we have a 6-point lead, 5-point lead, 7-point lead, 5 minutes remaining. 7-point lead, 5-point lead, 4-point lead, under 2 minutes. Almost under 2 minutes, 6-point lead, 5-point lead. Looks like the Kings might come up a little bit short. It's a 3-point lead, 99-96. Warriors ball, 1 minute, 10-second remaining. And the Kings, the home team, continue their dominance over the Golden State Warriors this year? Or will the Warriors do what they do best, and that's beat the Sacramento Kings on their home court? Steph Curry with one of the tougher fading threes you'll see him shoot. Misses, and now it's time for the Kings to answer. 57 seconds left. De'Aaron Fox stepping up, pulling up, missing. And the 2 point guards have gone 0 for 2. Now Steph Curry bringing the ball up the other way. 47 seconds remaining. Klay Thompson running, calling for a shot. Doesn't get it. Kevon Looney coming to set the screen. Sabonis that playing and drop. And Steph Curry, beautiful pass, beautiful dime. And now it's a 5-point lead for the Warriors. Kings are going to need a score, a stop, which the CPU isn't going to allow them to do. So the foul game, score again, foul game, score again. And wow, that pass was almost stolen by Steph. Precious seconds being wasted here by nothing going on. And the Kings call a timeout. They just wasted 7 seconds for absolutely no reason. Inbound goes back to De'Aaron Fox. Here he is, doing nothing. Once again, wasting time. They've wasted almost an entire shot clock. Now he's driving. And now he's just pulling up for a contested elbow jumper. Makes it. So the Warriors are going to need to hit their free throws. But horrific time management there from the Sacramento Kings as Klay Thompson is going to the free throw line. First free throw for Klay is up and in. The lead is now 2 possessions. Second free throw up and in. Like I said, because they're playing the free throw game, the Kings are going to need a score, a stop, a score, and a foul, and a score, and a foul. It just doesn't look good because the CPU in 2K24 is broken. Harrison Barnes, corner, 3, miss, and that's ball game. The Kings fall because Harrison Barnes can't be clutch, and the Warriors are no strangers to that. And we're just going to hop into Simcast. We don't need to watch Kevon Looney shoot some free throws as the Warriors win by 4. 105-101. Domantas Sabonis was really good, 26, 12, and 6. De'Aaron Fox was okay, 21, 6, and 9. Nice. Malik Monk was 17. Keegan with 13. Harrison Barnes is the difference between winning and losing. Speaking of the Warriors, Steph Curry, good. Andrew Wiggins, solid. Klay Thompson, okay. Kevon Looney with a 12 and 13 game. And with that, the playoffs are officially underway. The Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Golden State Warriors. Then you got the 4 seed Denver Nuggets versus the 5 seed Kevin Durant. Phoenix Suns, you got the Thunder and Pelicans, Clippers and Mavericks. And then in the East, you got the best team in the NBA, Celtics versus the Hawks, Knicks versus Sixers, Bucks, Pacers, and lastly, the Cleveland Cavaliers 2 seed versus the 7 seed Orlando Magic. Now, what we do is we always simulate through game ones. You guys can handle all of your injuries. I don't mind. Al Horford got hurt. Okay, that's fine. Injuries are on, but everybody handles their own injuries as needed. Game 1 goes to, wow, the Warriors upsetting the 1 seed Minnesota Timberwolves, Denver handling business over the Thunder, and the Mavericks ousting the Clippers here in game 1. Then you got the Hawks beating the Celtics, 76ers beating the Knicks, Bucks taking care of business, and so are the Cleveland Cavaliers. Jaden McDaniels got hurt. A lot of injuries here in 2 games. This is remarkable, but there we are. It looks like the last game, Goga got hurt. Oh no, not the Goatga. As the Golden State Warriors are up 2-0, and let's see if anybody's facing elimination. Giannis got injured. Kyrie Irving got injured. 2-1, so there's a 3-0 here for the Thunder and Pelicans. There's a 3-0. Wow, the 1 seed being 3-0'd by the Atlanta Hawks, and you got the Pacers and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I don't know, how can I view who's playing what games first? Because this is what gets kind of broken. But let's look at, I'm going to assume this game is the first game. So we'll hop into Simcast here. Cancel. Okay, this is the first game. Facing elimination are the Indiana Pacers, the young, the upstart Indiana Pacers, trying to take on the Milwaukee Bucks and trying, well, to make it out of the first round in a long time. But it looks like they have a lead here, facing elimination on their home court. Back and forth game here in the second quarter, going to the third quarter, back and forth game here in the fourth with a little bit of a lead. There's at about 10.6 minutes remaining. 3 minutes remaining. Now the Bucks have a 1-point lead. Now it's a tie game under 2 minutes. Definitely one of those games that we're going to be hopping in, and we'll hop in right here. 113, 112. 1 minute, 23 seconds remaining. The Bucks have the lead, and obviously we are not playing as either team because we have no vested interest in who wins or who loses. Make sure the camera is on 2K low because that's my favorite camera when we're watching. And the Bucks have the ball, have the lead, and have the inbound. Giannis slightly injured on the hyperextended knee, and it looks like it doesn't matter how hyperextended his knee is. He'll beat the Suns and win a championship, and he'll beat Obi Toppin off the dribble and give the Bucks a 3-point lead. 115, 112. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining for Tyrese Haliburton, and he's just going to do it himself and lay it up and lay it in. Too easy, high off the glass. The defense got turned around. Damian Lillard, Grandpa Dame, forgets to play defense. And the lead is now back down to 1. How will the Bucks respond? Giannis calling for it out of the post, gets the ball, tries to bully through, and does. And wow, Obi Toppin, absolutely no match as Giannis pulls out the too little on him. And it is now 117, 114. And wow, great backdoor, but he doesn't shoot it. I don't know what Nesmith was doing, but he had a shot. And now time is running out. 48 seconds remaining. Pascal Siakam gets the screen from Isaiah Jackson. Drives hard, pulls up for 2, misses. Ijax on the glass, puts it back up, and puts it back in. Makes it a 1-point game. Brook Lopez got too busy. 2 lost, and look at the size on this lineup. Damian Lillard, Chris Middleton, Bobby Portis, Brook Lopez, Giannis. I mean, good Lord. And speaking of Damian Lillard, here he is. These are the words that I'm saying. I'm not slurring or stumbling. And Dame throws the ball away. Dame is choking. 1-point lead. Obi Toppin flying, laying it up, and laying it back in. Pacers have a lead. 21 seconds left. The Indiana Pacers desperate to not get eliminated on their home court. But Giannis drives right by and gives the Bucks a lead right back immediately. Nobody is able to guard Giannis right now. Switch Pascal Siakam, switch Isaiah Jackson, switch somebody onto him because Giannis is dominating this game right now. 15 seconds remaining. Tyrese Haliburton has the ball. This possession is dead. They need some movement. 12, 11, 10. Pascal moves out of the way. Tyrese completely isoing up on Damian Lillard. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And puts it in to take the lead. No timeouts left. Damian Lillard, full court, heave, miss. And the Pacers stave off elimination, at least for one more game, defending home court and avoiding the Milwaukee Bucks domination. Next elimination is going to be the Pelicans taking on the Thunder. I believe the Thunder have a 3-0 lead. No surprises. Zion Williamson isn't as much of a glitch as he used to be back in the day, but they are taking care of home court, and it looks like the home team continues to want to fight for another day. 3-1 series here for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the last 3-0 is the surprise, the upstart Boston Celtics getting 3-0'd by the Atlanta Hawks, who were, what, a 9 seed, a 10 seed? The Celtics might be not only the first team to get 1-8'd in a sweeping fashion, but get 1-8'd by a 10 seed. Anyway, the Celtics looking to defend their valor as they have it's a close game now. Here in the fourth quarter, high scoring affair, about 11-point lead, 15-point lead, 4 minutes left. No lead is safe in 2K24, but it looks like this one is going to be safe as there are absolutely no sweeps here. 2-1 for the Minnesota Timberwolves, 2-2 for the Nuggets, 3-1 for the Thunder, 2-1 for the Mavs, 2-2 for the Cavs, 3-1 for the Pacers, 3-1 for the Knicks, and 3-1 for those aforementioned, what's it called? Yeah, you know the words. Celtics. Man, it's late. I'm getting sleepy. All right, I believe this is going to be the next game. So let's hop into Simcast. No, I'm wrong. Continuing to face elimination, down 3-1 now. The Indiana Pacers have to go into Milwaukee and take care of business. They have a huge first quarter, 44-31. Bucks are starting to fight back though here. High scoring affair, about a 6-point game here in the fourth quarter. These two teams play each other incredibly well. And as you can see in simulation, they play well also. 6-point game, 3 minutes left in this one. 6-point game, 3-point game, 1-point game, 1-point lead now. And you know what? We're going to hop in yet again. It seems like these Pacers and these Bucks love to play each other and love to play each other tough. Once again, I don't play as anybody. I watch, I enjoy, I fix the camera settings. Pacers down by 1, game 5 facing elimination, down 3-1, and Tyrese Halliburton blows right by Dame time, but it gets picked up and swatted. Brook Lopez says, get that shit out of here. Andre Jackson flying in the corner, pulls up, 3, splash! And a quick 5-point swing. A missed Tyrese Halliburton shot leads to an Andre Jackson Jr. 3, and the Bucks now have a 4-point lead. Pacers' backs are against the wall. Tyrese Halliburton trying to ISO, gives it to Obi Toppin in the paint. Gonna have to do something, getting tied up. Eventually kicks it back out. Tyrese Halliburton picked up by Damian Lillard. Now they're going to Andrew Nembhard, who's gonna get the Miles Turner screen. No, he's not. Tyrese open, 3, splash. And what did Damian Lillard do? He fell asleep on defense there. Great find from Andrew Nembhard. Damian Lillard been incredibly disappointing so far. Now dribbling, gets around Tyrese, pulls up for a contested 2. Probably should have kicked it out to the open Bobby Portis, did not. And now the Pacers have a chance to take the lead. Down by 1, 36 seconds left. Tyrese trying to ISO, doesn't. And now it's Aaron Nesmith going to Miles Turner. Going to Obi Toppin, who pulls up for 3? OB? And that is not the shot that you want. Obi Toppin with your season on the line, pulling up from 3. Misses, and now Damian Lillard getting the MVP chance, puts it up and puts it in. Second free throw is up and in. Pacers call a timeout. Now I do see in the bottom left hand corner that it says they have 3 timeouts left. I don't know how broken this game is going to be, so we'll just have to see. But the first inbound goes to Tyrese Halliburton. Okay, looks like they're not going to timeout spam. TJ McConnell sprinting off screen. Fading jumper. Tyrese Halliburton canes it, and the lead is back down to 1. 13.2 seconds remaining. Damian Lillard once again shooting the free throws. And this is why you trade for Damian Lillard, so he can go 2 for 2, ice in his veins from the free throw line. The lead is back up to 3. Pacers call another timeout. Pacers are now down by 3. 12.3 seconds remaining in their season. They need desperation. They need magic. And the pass goes in. Tyrese Halliburton being picked up by Andre Jackson. Gets met by, wow, Andrew Nembhard for the 3. Splash. And from the same spot that he beat the Los Angeles Lakers, Andrew Nembhard saves the Indiana Pacers season. Cans it from 3. What a jump shot. What a clutch player Andrew Nembhard is. And now Giannis with 4 seconds left in this one. Is he going to hit the game winner? Gets fouled. Miles Turner called for an uncanny foul. 1.9 seconds remaining, but Giannis can't shoot. Time for Giannis to go through his free throw routine. And he's going to dribble and 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 get in position. And then he's going to shoot and miss. All right, we don't have to watch the whole animation. Second free throw to take the lead is up and in. Giannis comes up clutch. Pacers call their final timeout. 1.9 seconds left in this one. The Pacers need a game winner that's enough to take 1 dribble and shoot. Who's the inbound going to go to? It goes to Obi Toppin for the win. And once again, Obi Toppin misses, and the Indiana Pacers are the first team to be eliminated in the first round of the NBA Finals off of a missed Obi Toppin 3. Tough game as Damian Lillard balls the hell out, 46, 10, and 8. Giannis was good. Chris Middleton was good. As for the Pacers, Tyrese was great. Andrew Nembhard was great. Miles Turner was great, but ultimately they come up just a little bit short. The Philadelphia 76ers are currently upsetting the hot, upstart New York Knicks, and that's no surprise because Joel Embiid is back in this simulation. Anyway, 76ers have a lead here in the third quarter. Going into the fourth, a little bit of a back-and-forth game. 102-96, 8 minutes remaining in this one, and we'll hop in if it's close, but it looks like, wow, 25-9 fourth quarter as the Knicks offense fell apart as they get eliminated here in Game 5, 133-115. Jalen Brunson was great, but the rest of the team was not. Those mid-season trades that they made ultimately did not pay off. As for the Sixers, Anthony Melton was incredible. Oh my God, 23, 6, 5, and 2. Tyrese with 23, and Joel Embiid 19, 4, 5, and 2. Buddy Hield was good for them, 18, 5, and 8, as the Philadelphia 76ers once again advance to the second round. Next team down 3-1 is, surprisingly, Pelicans Thunder. Oh, we need to do that one. Yeah, the Pelicans Thunder. I fully expect the Thunder to take care of business. Tyrese Maxey broke his ankle. Wow. Anyway, hopping into Simcast, Thunder looking to take care of business. Gentlemen sweep the Pelicans here in the third quarter, but the Pelicans are fighting back. Close game here, going into the fourth, about a 5-point game, 7-point game, 10-point game. Pelicans do not want to be eliminated. 4 minutes left, down by 7, down by 5, 7, 9. It looks like the Pelicans are just keeping out of arm's reach, up by 9, and they win 119-113. Now trying to face, I guess, push it to a game 6, but here we are, 3-1 for the Atlanta Hawks. Suns, Nuggets, no. Magic, Cavs. They can play as well. Zion Williamson, tendonitis. Everybody's getting hurt right now. What is happening to these players? Anyway, what is happening to these Celtics is they're getting 3-0'd by the 10 seed, but here they are defending home court, and they are dominating this game, although it got a little bit closer in the third quarter. About a 7-point game here, 3 minutes left, 4-point game. The Hawks, are they going to pull off this upset? 4-point game, 1-point game, 52 seconds left. Oh, we're hopping in, baby. Now it's down to 29 seconds left. 119, 118. Celtics inbounding the ball. Drew Holiday going to have to come up clutch. Trae Young commits the foul. And here's Drew Holiday at the free throw line. Picked him up off the waiver wire, and the first free throw was up. And actually, no, they picked him up in the Malcolm Brogdon trade. Second free throw, up and in, and that's why you go get yourselves a Drew Holiday, is that he can come in, ice in his veins, and make his free throws. Now the Hawks looking to eliminate the 1 seed, down by 3, in enemy territory, get the ball into Trae Young. Running some horns action, and DeJounte Murray doesn't really get much going. Jalen Johnson sets the screen. Trae Young almost pulls up. Double comes over late. Somebody's open. Jalen Johnson for the tie. Misses, and Kristaps Porzingis grabs the rebound, and that might be ball game, as the first free throw is in. Kristaps goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 5-point game, no timeouts left. Trae Young gonna have to pull off some magic. Kicks it to Onyeka Okongwu, kicks it to DJ, who misses. Onyeka on the glass, but that is pretty much game. So we're just gonna hop into Simcast. No need to be a part of this, as the Hawks could not finish off the 1-seeded Celtics yet again. Here we go. Once again, looking to eliminate the Pelicans. Lost 2 in a row now. Have the Oklahoma City Thunder in New Orleans, taking care of business there in the first quarter, taking care of business in the second quarter. About a 15-point game here going into the fourth quarter, and it might be too little too late for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans to mount a comeback. Down by 12, 7 minutes remaining. Down by, 13, 4 minutes remaining, and the season is going to be over. Down by 9, 11, 9. That is all she wrote for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans. They fought after going down, but ultimately come up a little bit short. CJ was good. Zion was okay. Trey Murphy was okay. Brandon Ingram with 13. As for the Thunder, Shea took care of business. Isaiah Joe, Josh Giddey, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren. I mean, the Thunder are stupidly stacked. The next 3-2 game is going to be the 3-2 defending champion Denver Nuggets over, currently, the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, with Devin Booker, who have struggled to find their footing, struggled to find their offensive consistency, but on their home court, it looks like they want to force a game 7 here, up by about 15 here, going into the fourth quarter, unless some transcendent run is undertaken by the Denver Nuggets. It looks like we got a 7-game series out there in Denver, 126-144. Next game is the Cleveland Cavaliers 3-2ing the Orlando Magic. The Magic, the young upstart team. The Cavaliers looking to make it out of the first round since the King James days. But here they are. Close game here in the third quarter. Back and forth here in the fourth. About 3 minutes left. Tie ball game. Magic have a 2-point lead. Magic have a 4-point lead. 1 minute, 43 seconds left. 6-point lead. 8-point lead. 7-point lead. 5-point lead. 2-point lead. Wow, 8 seconds left. I don't know what's happening. Who has the ball? Cole Anthony has the ball. Okay. 8.1 seconds left. Cole Anthony looking to ice this game, looking to make it a 2-possession impossible to win game. First free throw up and in. Second free throw, he misses. And the Cavaliers call a timeout. They have a chance to tie. 7.6 seconds remaining in this one. Magic looking to force the game 7 while the Cavaliers want to advance to the second round, and they want it bad. 3-point shooter Sam Merrill is in. Darius Garland, Karis LeVert, Donovan Mitchell is out, but Sam Merrill in the corner, open 3! And he misses, and that is going to be game, as we don't need to be be a part of this as the Mavericks, nope, the Magic force a Game 7 out there in Cleveland. There's a lot of competitive series is going on there. We got 3-3 with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. We got 3-3 with the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns. Got a bunch of 3-2s. And it looks like the Boston Celtics looking to avoid the sweep yet again. They've won 2 in a row. Can they make it 3? Or are the Atlanta Hawks going to take care of business? Hawks have a big first quarter, lose in the second, win in the third. And it's about a 10-point game here. Wow, 4-point game really quickly. Back up to a 12-point game, back up to a 15-point game. And I don't believe it, but the best team in the NBA just got 1-8'd, if not 1-10'd by the Atlanta Hawks. Who got hurt? Like, why was that a thing for the Celtics? What on earth happened to them? Al Horford got hurt, and then Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown just continue to come up short as they are the 1 seed and they get eliminated. The second year in a row that the Eastern Conference 1 seed gets beat by the 8 seed. What a shock. Anyway, looking at the Western Conference, they are just beating the hell out of each other. I believe we were going to be hopping into this game, Clippers and Mavericks. No, so the Mavericks looking to upset the Clippers. Clippers who made that all-in trade as Clint Capella gets hurt. Brutal. For James Harden at not the trade deadline, but somewhere near, are now facing elimination of their own. Will the Clippers have another disappointing season and will Luka Magic prevail? Or is Kawhi Leonard and Paul George enough as it looks like the Clippers once again getting eliminated, once again a disappointing exit and end to their season as they lose by 24. Wow, Luka was just incredible. Yeah, if the question is basketball, the answer is Luka Doncic. Kawhi was good, Norman Powell was good, PG was good, Russ was good, but James Harden, 4 points on 1 of 13, shooting 0 of 6 from 3. Despicable, disgusting. Get this man off the team. Get this man retired. The other 8 seed trying to upset the other 1 seed out there in the West. Warriors have a 3-2 lead here and home court advantage here in Game 6 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And they have a lead in the third quarter, about a 3-point lead going into the fourth, 7-point lead. And we'll fast sim up to about here, 4-point lead, 6-point lead, 8-point lead, 5-point lead, 7-point lead, 6-point lead, 4-point lead, 31 seconds left. Do the Timberwolves have any magic left? And it's the Warriors ball. Timberwolves have to foul. Let's see if they can get it to anybody not named Steph Curry. Inbound goes to Cliff Paul, but he is tired and he is old. Let's see if Cliff Paul can be clutch from the free throw line. First free throw is up and in, 83% free throw shooter. Second free throw is up and he missed. Rudy Gobert grabs the rebound. No timeouts are being called. Anthony Edwards bringing the ball up the other way. Still a 5-point game. There's a chance the door is open, but the Timberwolves have to move quick. Facing elimination, gets the screen from Rudy, pulls up, misses. Rudy on the glass, puts it back up, puts it in. The lead is now 3, 16.1 seconds remaining. All the Warriors need to do is hit basically 1 free throw, and they have made it a 2-possession game. Inbound goes no to Steph Curry, who is tired, but also the greatest shooter in the history of basketball. Steph Curry, no stranger to making his free throws. First one is up and in as the MVP chants rain in from the Golden State faithful. Second free throw, no doubt, 100%, and now the lead is 5. 2-possession game. The Timberwolves need a score and a foul and a score and a foul. Karl Towns, one of the best 3-point shooters in the NBA, has the ball, trying to drive on Draymond Green, Defensive Player of the Year. Michael Conley has to pull up for a 3, hand in his face, splashes. And now it's a 2-point game. Who's going to get the inbound? Who's going to get the free throws? It goes to Klay Thompson, which I guess in theory is better than getting the free throws to Steph Curry if you're rooting for the Timberwolves. Klay Thompson, first free throw up and in. Now you're just praying for a miss if you're Minnesota faithful. No timeouts left. Second free throw, cash, no doubt. And it looks like the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to be the second team 1-8'd. Karl Towns pulls up for an unnecessary 3, hits it, but it's going to be too little too late. 0.9 seconds remaining. Just inbound the ball. And there's something with the 2K simulation engine. They just don't like certain teams. This year, they don't like the Timberwolves. And I guess they don't like the Celtics because both 1-seeded teams have been eliminated from this one as the Timberwolves fall 131-134 in a hard-fought match. Karl Towns was great in the box score, 31, 15, and 5. Naz Reid was good. Mike Conley was good. Anthony Edwards, though, 4 of 19 shooting is going to be why you lost. Steph Curry was incredible. Klay was his old self. Andrew Wiggins was good. Joku was good. Trace Jackson Davis was good. Cliff Paul was good. And the Warriors do what the Warriors do, and that is advance to the next round. They may be the worst team in the NBA. They may be facing elimination every single game, but you know what? They have advanced. And now we have 2 Game 7s. You got the Denver Nuggets and the Phoenix Suns, and you got, well, the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Orlando Magic. And here we are in Denver, the defending champions looking to defend home court, while the upstart Suns trading away half their team for Kevin Durant, for Bradley Beal, or Jusuf Nurkic are looking to secure their bid for the second round and upset the champs. Here's Jusuf Nurkic, the former Nugget, by the way. Jusuf was actually pretty good for the Nuggets, but they cleared the deck for somebody named Nikola Jokic back in the day, and that seemed to be a pretty good decision for Denver. But he takes the quick 2-0 lead there for the Phoenix Suns. Joker has the ball now, being picked up by Nurk. And not really good offense being run here. Not a lot going on. Looks like they're going to get the ball into the post for the Joker. Just spin on him, Joker. 3, 2, 1. Joker with a little one-handed float shot. Puts it up and puts it in. Ugly possession, but 2 points is 2 points as the Joker ties the ball game. I'm not going to watch too much because it is the first round. But here's Kevin Durant. A little bit injured. Kicks it. Bradley Beal. Great play. Open 3. And he misses. Brad Beal, no stranger to being an inefficient volume shooter, misses the open 3, and Jamal Murray is bringing the ball up the other way, gets the screen. Wow, Booker got hip checked. Joker under the basket, throws it down. Nikola Jokic gets the first 4 points of the game. And here we are hopping into Simcast. Remember, this is a Game 7. Nuggets have a lead here in the first quarter. Tremendous lead here. Going into the second quarter, about a 10, 15-point lead, 17-point lead going into the fourth. And it's a 10-point game, 8-point game. We'll definitely hop in once it gets close. 6-point game, 5-point game, 3-point game. 5 minutes might be a little too much. We'll hop in at like the 3-minute mark. What, 3-point game? 3-point game? There we go. Now the Suns have a 1-point lead. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this one. 114, 113. Aaron Gordon on the inbound. Aaron Gordon on the inbound. Kicks it. Oh my God. Kicks it to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. That man has too many syllables in his name. And look at Jamal Murray with a beautiful up and under. Just moved Devin Booker completely out of the play and then got unnecessarily fancy and puts it in. Booker kicking into a very tired Kevin Durant. And now Nurk is running the point center as a DHO to Booker stepping back, pump faking, nothing. Kevin Durant pulling up, 3, splash. The Slim Reaper quiets the crowd as the Suns take a 2-point lead, 117-115, hitting the 2-minute mark in this one. Michael Porter Jr. being picked up by Grayson Allen. That's a mismatch. Double team comes in. Michael find the open man. Instead, he pulls out his do-it-yourself kit and blows the jumper. And now Bradley Beal is tired, but he has the ball. Grayson Allen is tired, and he has the ball. Trying to go 1v1 versus Aaron Gordon. Probably not a good matchup there. Aaron Gordon, one of the better defenders in the NBA. Brad Beal accepts the screen, pulls up from mid, misses again. And Michael Porter Jr. looking to tie or take the lead. Gives it to Jamal Murray. Get the ball in the Joker's hands. Let him go to work. Jamal kicks it. Gordon has it. Back to Murray. I don't know where Joker's going, but he's running away from the ball. He's setting a screen now, setting another screen now. MPJ going right into the body and draws the foul on Jusuf Nurkic. Don't know what that play was, but they got bailed out by a foul call there. First free throw is up and in. Michael goes 1 for 2 from the free throw line. The lead is now 1. Brad Beal has the ball. Get the ball to Devin Booker or get it to Kevin Durant. Don't know what we're doing here, but Brad Beal is isoing behind the backs. It's a Book. Being picked up by Jamal Murray. Stepping back. Not a lot of room to operate. Jump hop. Shot, contested, makes it. Inbound goes once again to MPJ, and I don't know what this defensive or Denver system is, but they're just not going to the Joker. Finally getting the ball so close to the basket, but now he's fading, and he makes it anyway. Tough shots are no problem for the Joker. He made that one more difficult than he needed to. Double team came over, and he said, you know what, I'm going to make this shot anyway. As the lead was now down to 1, 40 seconds remaining in this. Devin Booker has the ball, being picked up by Jamal Murray. Battle of the scorers. Devin Booker stepping back from mid, open, and he blows it. Wow, that's a shot you gotta make. Now the Nuggets have the ball, need a score. Joker calling for it, doesn't get it. Jamal Murray, ice swing, completely clears out the side. It's him versus Brad Beal. Who you got? Jamal Murray, Bradley Beal, 8, 7, stepping back, pump faking, bailout. Aaron Gordon kicks it, MPJ to KCP, to Aaron Gordon, and he floats it in. Broken possession, but Aaron Gordon bails him out with a tough floater in the lane. And now the lead is 120-119. 8 seconds left. Suns have the ball, looking to score. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Booker running around, pulls up from 3, and he misses. And the Suns walk away with a good look, but ultimately come up short. Kevin Durant didn't even touch the ball for the final minute as Devin Booker, fate of the world on the line, misses a wide open three-pointer as the champion Denver Nuggets survive and move on to the second round. What a game 7. Jamal with 31, 7, and 13. MPJ with 22 and 8. Chris Brown with 22 and Joker 19, 16, and 10 triple-double. As for the Suns, Kevin Durant put up a 40-piece but couldn't get the ball in the final minute. Devin Booker had a triple-double with 20, 11, and 10. Nurk was okay. Brad Beal, disgusting. 10 points on 15 shots. And if Brad Beal was any better, the Suns would have won that, defeat the NBA champions, and moved on to the second round. But now we have the final game 7 here in Cleveland. Nick Batum is injured. That's fine. And here it is. Oh, I didn't hop into whatever. It's the Magic and the Cavaliers. You guys know who it is. The Cavaliers completely blown out the Magic. Magic have a good season, but ultimately looks like they're going to come up a little bit short, down by 10, down by 15. They fall 112-119. Donovan Mitchell was good. Darius Garland was good. Karis LeVert was good. As for the Magic, nobody really stood out. And sorry, Magic fans, but you've been eliminated in the first round. That is the official closing of the first round. We had 2 1-8s, even though one was technically a 110. No, both were 110s, right? Yeah, okay, I'm not crazy. We had 2 110s. We had the defending champions get pushed to 7. We had the Dallas Mavericks and Luka Doncic overtake the Clippers. Thunder took care of business. 76ers took care of business. And then the 2 and 3 seed in the East took care of business as well. But let's simulate through game 1. You guys can adjust everything that you need. What are the injuries looking like? So it says Evan Mobley is injured. Looks like he's got a sprained ankle, but he's going to be fine. The Bucks look to be completely healthy. That's fine. Then you got the Hawks and the 76ers. And Capella bruised his hip. He's kind of injured 2 to 4 weeks, but they have Onyeka Okongwu, 76ers. Tyrese Maxey, that's right. He broke his ankle. You thought Joel Embiid was the injury-prone player, but Tyrese Maxey is the one who might be the downfall of the season once again for the 76ers. And you got the Nuggets. Nuggets, no injuries. Warriors, no injuries. Mavericks, Kyrie Irving strained his hip. He's out 4 to 3 weeks, but he might be in the rotation. How can you check that? He's in anyway. They say, who cares if you're injured? You're going to be playing for us. And then lastly, the Oklahoma City Thunder. No major injuries there. So game 1 goes to the 5 seed home team, Philadelphia 76ers. Bucks handle the Cavaliers. The Denver Nuggets overtake the Warriors, and the Thunder currently beat the okay, thank you. Currently beat the what's-it-bahoozits. The Mavericks, that's right. Anyway, 1-1 series here in Philadelphia. We'll go one more sim, and the only team facing elimination right now is the Cleveland Cavaliers. That's fine. You can simulate away. Cleveland Cavaliers not having a good season, or at least a good second round. Had a good season, is the 2 seed, but looks like they're going to be coming up short, losing here in the fourth quarter, about a 20-point lead, and the Cleveland Cavaliers eventually fall to the overwhelming favorite Milwaukee Bucks. They got a new coach. They got Damian Lillard. They're looking to win championships, baby. Just win, baby, win. Looks like the next 3-1 team is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. And here we are in Simcast. Mavericks have a little bit of a lead here in the first quarter, going into the second quarter. Who's winning, by the way? I forgot. Who's the one who's up 3? I think the Mavericks are up 3-2. Anyway, the Mavericks completely blown out the Thunder. We're going to win this by 40 points here, and it's now a 3-2 series. You also have 3-1 here for the Philadelphia 76ers. I think I messed up the simulation, so now I don't know. I pressed always simulate, so I don't know who's actually in. But anyway, 3-2 here for the Philadelphia 76ers, and they're on their home court, and they're looking to advance. I believe they're up 3-2. I didn't look. I kind of panicked. I'm sweating now. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm nervous. 1 minute remaining. 3-point game. Onyeka Okongwu goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, gives the Hawks a 5-point lead. 76ers without Tyrese Maxey looking to respond. It looks like Joel Embiid isn't in the game. Robert Covington playing the setter position for them. Sets a screen. Tobias Harris pulls up for a little mid-range. Does that even count as a mid-range jumper? Floater? Makes it anyway. And now Trae Young looking with the three-point lead to respond. Dribbles, pumps, goes up, and goes through. Is that Ricky Rubio? How did he get on the 76ers? Looks like that man came back from Barcelona and said, I want to try to win a championship with the MVP. Here's Tobias Harris, completely eye-swing. Time is running out. They're just wasting precious seconds. Pulls up for three, and he misses, and that might be the game as they have to play the foul game. 34 seconds remaining. Trae Young going to the free throw line. Atlanta up 3-1 against the 76ers, looking to do what they did in the last time they met in the playoffs, and that is eliminate the lowly Philadelphia 76ers. Don't know where Joel Embiid is. Tyrese Maxey got hurt. Ricky Rubio is hurt. And now they can't even get the rebound, as it looks like the 76ers have thrown in the towel. And they're going to fall to the Atlanta Hawks. It looks like once again in the Eastern Conference, the 8th seed is going to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. Joel Embiid, 28 points. But yeah, he fouled out with 6 fouls and wasn't in there for the clutch. Ricky Rubio played valiantly. Don't know how he's back in the NBA. Buddy Hield was okay, but ultimately they came up short against Trae Young, who was incredible, Bogey, Onyeka Okongwu, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Sadiq Bey, and even Patty Mills chipped in with a valuable 10 points as the Philadelphia 76ers have been eliminated. So the East is set. Now we need to take care of business in the West. So I believe, let's say this game is going to be next, as you have the Dallas Mavericks. I keep forgetting who's down 3-2, but I believe the Oklahoma City Thunder are up. Dallas Mavericks are looking to defend their home court and force a Game 7, winning by about 15, winning by about 20 here. 4 minutes left in this one. 12-point game, 11-point game, 9-point game, 12-point game. Yes, the Mavericks are going to survive. And now the Golden State Warriors facing elimination in their home court. Can they also force a Game 7 against the former champions, or I guess defending champion Denver Nuggets? Nuggets have a huge lead here in the third quarter, going to the fourth, about a 20-ish point lead. No lead is safe in 2K24, but 20 points with 4 minutes remaining is probably going to be enough, as the Golden State Warriors fought valiantly as a 10 seed, but ultimately they fall 134-121. Steph, great. Wiggins, great. Green, okay. Clay, bad. Cliff Paul, bad. As wow, Joker put up a 43, 14, 9, and 2 stat line. Wow. Those are MVP caliber numbers. And lastly, Game 7. You know, let's listen to the announcer man do it for me. Game 7, Dallas Mavericks, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game 7, Western Conference Semifinals. The Oklahoma City Thunder have endured 6 long games. 3 they have won, 3 they have lost. It is now the last stand. There is no looking back, as they must lay it all on the line against the Mavericks. It's all come down to Game 7 of the conference semifinals. Up next.
I mean, that's pretty good as far as announcer mans go, but here is the tip as Chet Holmgren wins and the Oklahoma City Thunder on their home court, looking to get to the, wow, is that an over and back? Looking to get to the Western Conference Finals for the first time since the Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook days. Josh Giddey gets a screen, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander too close to the basket, misses the layup. Wow, Luka plays the D and an injured Kyrie brings the ball up the court. Dante Exum is starting? That's an interesting roster lineup change for Jason Kidd. But okay, it's gotten them to Game 7 here against a better team. So here's Josh Giddey being picked up by the injured Kyrie Irving. Accepts the screen, has a mismatch, pulls up, and misses. There's an inappropriate joke somewhere that I'm just not going to make. Anyway, waiting for our first bucket of the game. Lou Ginsdorf's playing defense on Dante Exum, and Dwight Powell is calling for it out of the post, and a double team is coming. They just They doubled off Luka Doncic to guard Dwight Powell out of the post. Oh, if you don't like that, you don't like NBA 2K24. Anyway, hopping into Simcast, we got a back-and-forth game here in the first quarter, about a halftime. The Mavericks have a 10-ish point lead going into the fourth quarter, 10-point lead, 8-point lead. The Thunder might be upset because they don't have a Luka Doncic 4-point lead. Low-scoring affair. Look at this ugly fourth quarter, 85-81. 85-83, tie ball game. We'll hop in at the sub 2-minute mark. 87-85, Thunder ball. And this is game 7, win or go home. There's no excuses that you can make. Are you good enough to win the championship? I guess win the game 7 to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. And anyway, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander ties it up with a beautiful layup. Doesn't get a foul call. Maxi Kleber too afraid. But 2 points is 2 points, and we got a tie ball game. 1 minute, 45 seconds remaining. Luka bringing the ball up. 2 MVP caliber opponents playing each other. Shai on Luka. And that's what you love to see. Gets a screen from Kleber, steps back, pump fakes, doesn't take it. And PJ Washington, the midseason acquisition, has the ball. Now Luka trying to ISO up on Shai. Kicks it. PJ has to put up a desperation 3, and he splashes. PJ Washington pays it off. He says, I don't care that this possession is broken. I'll bail you out, Luka. I got you. And it's now a 3-point lead for the Dallas Mavericks. 1 minute, 15 seconds remaining. Shai running back and forth. Josh Giddey running off a couple screens. And Chet coming to set the screen. Shai throws it. And wow, Maxi Kleber just forgets to play defense. 1 minute remaining. Mavericks have a 1-point lead, 90-89. Low scoring affair. Luka gets right around Shai, but blows the jumper. And the Thunder looking to respond. They had an open Jalen Williams, but could not get the pass off. Now Shai once again has the ball, looking to do some Shai Gilgeous magic. Gets the screen from Chet Holmgren. Luka reads it perfectly, but then gets beat up. And then Shai blows the layup opportunity, passes it out. Uncanny, uncharacteristic. Now Chet has to put up a shot. No, Shai. Desperation 3 of his own. Misses, and we may be playing the foul game depending on how broken 2K AI is. 27 seconds remaining, and there it is. Kyrie Irving, one of the best free throw shooters in the history of basketball, picks up the foul. Luckily, he's not shooting, so it's going to go to Luka. First free throw for Luka is up and in. Make this a 3-point lead. Second free throw is up and in. Thunder call a timeout. 26.9 seconds remaining. Nice, and the timeout system is still broken. I don't know why we even play this game. Why do we give them so much of our money if they can't handle simple, basic things? Anyway, 26.8 seconds remaining. Thunder are down by 3. They don't have to shoot a 3. They shouldn't get an over and back. But they do need to get some points on the board and then continue to play the free throw game. Shai trying to ISO 1v1 on Luka. Now the double comes, and he kicks it. Josh Giddey for 3. Misses. And the season is lost on Josh Giddey. Missing free throws, going to underage nightclubs, and that is going to be ball game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, as it looks like they're going to go down by 5. 11 seconds left. No timeouts. And unless something magical happens, this game is over. Lu Dort for 3. And that is all she wrote. The Mavericks, once again, the 7 seed, have upset the 3-seeded Thunder and are going to their second Western Conference Finals with Luka Doncic. Shai wasn't great, 25, 9, and 8 on 23 shots. Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Josh Giddey, none of them were all that good. Their bench didn't really give them anything. As for the Mavs, 31, 9, 9, and 2 for Luka. Dwight with 15. PJ with that huge 3, 13, 9, 2, 2, and 1. Kyrie Irving was quietly bad, 12, 5, 7, and 2 on 3 of 11 shooting. But you know what? A win is a win, as the Oklahoma City Thunder have been eliminated, and officially our Western and Eastern Conference matchups are set. You have the defending champions, you have Luka Doncic, you have Giannis, and you have the Hawks? Definitely was not expecting that. Bucks go up game 1, as do the Nuggets. Game 2 goes to the Bucks and the Mavericks. Game 3, and it looks like the Bucks, who have, by the way, met the Atlanta Hawks in the Eastern Conference Finals before, back on that magical Eastern Conference Finals run for the Hawks. Looks like they're down 3-0, facing elimination, looking to defend their home court, looking to at least defend their honor and force a gentleman's sweep here. High scoring game going into the fourth quarter, 106-93. Looks like the Hawks are going to do enough. 12-point game, 4 minutes left. 11-point game, 9-point game. Yeah, this one's over. 122-127 as they've defended their honor. And, I mean, we'll just simulate again. Yeah, go ahead and simulate the Nuggets and the Mavericks, as now the Bucks looking to gentleman sweep on their home court against the Atlanta Hawks. Have a lead in the first quarter. Have a back and forth game here at halftime. Going to the third. Another high scoring affair in the high 120s. We'll say this is going to end up 11-point game. 7-point game, 5 minutes remaining, 12-point game, 9-point game. Wow. I mean, this was all over the place, but ultimately the Hawks survive 131-112. Now they're down 3-2 as wow. The Dallas Mavericks are 3-1ing the Denver Nuggets. Okay, that's interesting. Well, it looks like now the Denver Nuggets are facing elimination on their home court. Can they do enough to overcome Luka Doncic, who was the greatest thing that ever happened to NBA basketball? And it looks like they cannot, as they're losing here in the third quarter. A 20-point game, facing elimination here. And Luka Doncic is incredible, puts up 150 points on the champion Denver Nuggets. I was not expecting this, as the Nuggets just got whooped on their home court in embarrassing fashion. Jamal Murray puts up an unnecessary 2, but that is going to be 2 points too little, 2 points too late, as they lose by 31 on their home court. Luka is just too good at the sport of basketball, as the trophy pops into existence miraculously. And I'm assuming Luka Doncic is the Western Conference Finals MVP, going to his first ever NBA Finals. That ceremony was not as profound as I thought it was going to be. Joker was okay, 26, 13, 10. Reggie with 26. Chris Brown with 15. But Jamal Murray, bad game. Aaron Gordon wasn't all that great. As for, Jesus Christ, the Mavericks. Luka put up 55, 19, and 14. You know, you're just going to win if you have Luka doing that. Well, there you go. Luka Doncic and the Mavericks make it to the NBA Finals, and now it's time to see if Giannis is going to meet him, or are the Hawks going to force a Game 7, kind of a back-and-forth-ish game, 8-point game here in the third quarter. Going into the fourth quarter, it's 8 points, 13 points, 9 points, 10 points, 3 minutes remaining. Looks like the Bucks are going to prevail. And 10 points, 12 points, 9 points, as they do 125-112. Luka Doncic, Western Conference Finals MVP, averaging 55 points in the Giannis, Eastern Conference Finals MVP. And that is going to do it for the Hawks. Once again, bounced in the Eastern Conference Finals. DeJounte Murray was great. Trae Young wasn't all that good. Bogey wasn't great. And they just needed help from some guy named DeAndre Hunter, who was bad. But here are your NBA Finals teams as predicted by 2K24, the Bucks and the Mavericks. And we'll just hop into Simcast and let these guys do what they do best, which is play basketball and be competitive and let the Luka Doncic's win. Although Giannis is winning game 1 here by about 20 points here going into the fourth quarter. 30 points, 40 points. Really disgusting game 1. 140 to 120. Giannis put up 58. Luka put up 44. I didn't check out the injuries, but wow, Brook Lopez is gone for the playoff series. So he's down, but that's it for the Mavericks, or for the Bucks. As for the Mavericks, Kyrie is still kind of hurt, but you know what? He's not hurt enough. Currently 1-0 up for the home seed holding Milwaukee Bucks, going into game 2, looking to defend their home court, and they're once again blowing out the Mavericks. Competitive game though here in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. Another high scoring affair, 120-115, 5 minutes remaining, 9-point game. Again, if these games ever get close, we'll hop in, but it looks like the Bucks are taking care of business, defending home court, and looking to go up commandingly 2-0. Giannis, 38-6-5. Dame, 34-4-8. Chris Middleton, 28-5-4, and 4 steals. That'll do it. As for the Mavericks, Luka was great, 39-11, 8, and 5 steals. Kyrie Irving was okay. Yeah, their team was just not as good. Where is Jaden Hardy? He put up 0 points. Now what you want to see, now the Mavericks have to defend their honor, defend their home court, because they are currently down 2-0. Bucks take a lead here in the first quarter, looking to take a 3-0 lead on the series. Losing in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, about a 9-11 point deficit. We'll see if it gets closer. 15 points. Mavericks take care of business, defending their home court. And it looks like we're going to have a 2-1 series. 142-123. Kyrie with 39-6-6. Luka 35-12, 13-2, and 1. As for the Bucks, Dame was great. Giannis was good, but the rest of their team was not. 2-1. Mavericks need to continue to defend home court to force a 2-2 series. Bucks are looking to go up 3-1 and take that commanding lead that few teams ever come back from. Back and forth game here in the third quarter. Going into the fourth, it's about a 15-point lead. No lead is safe in 2K24, but it's a 20-point lead. And it looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are about to go up 3-1 against Luka Magic. So the only person that can stop Luka Doncic is the man from Greece, the Greek Freak, up 3-1, looking to win his second championship, really. Losing in the second quarter, going to the third quarter, back and forth game. Here in the fourth quarter, 6-point game, 4 minutes left, 1-point game, 3 minutes left. Yeah, we'll hop in here. 95-94, 3 minutes, 13 seconds remaining. Mavericks facing elimination. Giannis looking to close out. The inbound goes to Daniel Gafford because they're running a Daniel Gafford, Dante Exum, Derek Lively lineup. If you want to say this game is broken, I don't know what you mean. Kyrie Irving, though, looks to be fully healthy. Gets the screen from Gaff. Gets the screen from Gaff. Is unable to use the screen from Gaff. And then somehow Daniel Gafford gets wide open under the basket as the Mavericks take the lead 96-95. I'd love to see Daniel Gafford get a championship. He's one of my favorite players to look for because even though he's been on the lowly Washington Wizards for what seems like forever, he's one of the few guys who still gives you effort night in, night out. Speaking of effort, Damian Lillard with the easiest 2 points of his career. As Cleveland and the reinforcements are looking to check back in. Bucks have a lead, and Bucks have a lead. 3-1, 97-96. Mavericks call a timeout. Kyrie Irving pulls up for 3, and he misses. That would have been a huge shot for Kyrie. But now Andre Jackson Jr. is coming the other way, and he gets open, and he blows the layup. Could have had 3 points if he pulls up. Could have had 2 points if he went hard to the basket. Instead, he may walk away with no points in this possession. Misses the first free throw and does hit the second. 67% free throw shooter there. Mavericks are down by 2, and they're down by 3-1. Looking to play at least to game 6. Here's Luka. Oh, wow. He just went right around Damian Lillard. Dame Dalla, too old to play defense, says, please, sir, take these points. Take this layup and tie the game up. Now under 2 minutes remaining in this one. Giannis isoing up on PJ Washington. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, that's what's going to happen when PJ Washington tries to 1v1. I mean, when you had DeAndre Ayton and Jay Crowder and Devin Booker and you were trying to take on Giannis and you could do that, you think PJ Washington can? Oh, no. Luka pulling up. Unnecessarily difficult step back long 2 inefficient jumper. Don't know what that was, but Luka misses. Bobby Portis, you're open under the basket. Giannis pulling up for 3. Oh my gosh. Come on, Giannis. This ain't the All-Star game. And Luka spinning, goes right around everybody and ties the game up. Luka Doncic throws it down. Did you know Luka can dunk? Because according to 2K24, he can. And Giannis now looking to respond. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Just trying to 1v1 on PJ Washington. Double finally comes in, but Giannis is too big, too fast, too strong, and puts up 2 points over Maxi Kleber, over PJ Washington. And now the Mavericks have to fight back. Nobody's really playing defense in this one. 102-100. My voice is starting to fade. Luka isoing on Dame Dalla. Will the help D come? Luka kicks it out. Kyrie fumbles it and takes a difficult shot over Andre Jackson Jr. Bucks have the ball. 56 seconds remaining. Giannis gets the screen, pulls up for another 3, and Giannis can't shoot. Giannis going 0 for 2 in the clutch from the 3-point line, but the Bucks still have a lead. Luka looking like he's gonna ISO up on Damian Lillard again. Gets a screen from Kleber. And wow, Kleber just completely bullied him. And Luka chokes. He misses. And I think the Mavericks are gonna have to play the free throw game. 27 seconds remaining. And finally, after wasting 8 seconds, they're going to foul. And they get the ball to Giannis. No, that's the wrong guy. Giannis is so bad at free throws. Do you remember when he threw the ball to Pat Connaughton and blew a playoff game because he didn't want to shoot clutch free throws? Anyway, Giannis making it from the free throw line, 1 for 1 and 2 for 2 as he is a 69% free throw shooter. Nice. And now the Mavericks are facing elimination. Their backs are against the wall. They need a score. They need to play the free throw game, and they need to score again. Get the ball to Luka. Get the ball to Tim Hardaway Jr., who had an open 3, didn't take it. Kyrie Irving has a 3 of his own, does take it, and he splashes. Kyrie Irving makes it. And they go to Andre Jackson for the free throws. What are you doing, Milwaukee? Not only is he a rookie, but this man can't shoot. but he hits the first one calm, cool, collected. Andre Jackson has no problems. Second free throw was up and in. Put the odds on that for Andre Jackson Jr. going 2 for 2 from the free throw line in the clutch, and the lead is back up to 3. Luka Doncic pulling up, shooting, almost takes the shot. Maxi Kleber does take the shot, and Maxi Kleber hits. What? Kleber knocks it down, ties the game. Maxi Kleber and Andre Jackson Jr. coming in clutch for this game 5. Dame with the ball in his hands, kicks it to Giannis in the post. 3, 2, 1, and Giannis blows the shot. Giannis goes 0 for 3 in the clutch as we're going to overtime in this elimination game for game 5. Mavericks win the tip, and we're going to hop into Simcast a little bit here. If it gets out of hand, well, then that's just going to be too sad. Too bad, so sad. 113-108, 3 minutes remaining in this overtime period as the Mavericks are once again down. They need some clutch magical threes from Maxi Kleber if they want to get into this one. Damian Lillard has the ball, isoing up on Luka. Gonna get the screen from Bobby Portis. And pulls up for a contested 3. Not a great shot. Kyrie Irving coming the other way. Damian Lillard late picking up on the defense. And Kyrie Irving, silky smooth, goes right to the basket and puts it up and puts it in. Damian Lillard is a major defensive liability in this playoff series, although it's looking like it's not going to matter as the Bucks have a 3-1 lead here. And they're looking to close them out at home. Giannis sets the screen, doesn't get used. Damian Lillard isoing on Luka God, fades and makes it. I've never seen Dame Dolla pull up in a fading in the lane, like 10-foot jumper in my life, but that has been his money offensive play. He gets completely shook, gets back in the play. Luka Doncic being magical with the dribble, and then kicks it out to Tim Hardaway Jr., who pulls up for a long 2. Yeah, the Mavericks, you're not going to win a lot of games if that's your offense. The Tim Hardaway Jr., PJ Washington screen and roll. Anyway, Giannis completely isoing and just bodies PJ, but then blows the layup. Giannis now 0 for 4 in the clutch. Tim Hardaway Jr. coming the other way. Is he going to attack? And he blows the layup, gets his own miss, puts it back up, and puts it in. The lead is now 3. Bucks looking to respond. 115-112. Giannis slips. Giannis oops. And Giannis lays it in. Kind of an ugly half-court alley-oop possession there, but you know what? 2 points is 2 points as Giannis puts it up, puts it in. The lead is back up to 5. How will the Dallas Mavericks respond? Luka trying to ISO on Dame again. Gets close. Doesn't take the shot. Kyrie Irving pulls up contested 2. Misses. And I don't know what these ugly possessions are for the Mavericks, but they need to get some better looking shots if they want to win this game. 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining in this one. Damian Lillard isoing on Luka. Double comes from Kyrie. And Dame just says, you know what? I got this. Giannis is open from the 3-point line. I don't care. I'm going to shoot it anyway. And a nice little one-handed float shot of his own gives the Bucks a 7-point lead now. 1 minute remaining in this one. Mavericks need to respond. Kyrie, corner, 3. And that might be ball game. Bucks are going to bleed 20 seconds off the clock. Kyrie Irving misses a corner 3 when they had to have it. And that's going to be why the Mavericks lose. Dame pulls up, open, 2, in and out. 40 seconds remaining. Mavericks need some magic to happen. Kyrie dribbling, kicking it. Luka has it, driving, pulls up. Tim Hardaway Jr. splashes from 3. 115-119. And Damian Lillard. Whew. They got the ball to Andre Jackson again, but this time Damian Lillard does get the foul. Although they're not in the bonus yet. Who's shooting the free throws? Don't tell me it's Andre Jackson Jr. Oh my gosh, okay, it's not. Dame goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And now the Mavericks need to make something happen as the timeouts are still broken. Oh. Okay, wherever we were, Tim Hardaway Jr. is kicking it to PJ Washington, who's wasting time, who's kicking it to Luka, who's driving hard, and kicking it. Kyrie Irving, open, corner, 3, splash. Lead is back down to 3, 19 seconds remaining. Luka has 5 fouls, so if he fouls Dame Dolla, he's fouled out. And Andre Jackson! Kyrie picks up his 5th, but now Andre Jackson Jr. is shooting clutch free throws, and he's making it! Oh my gosh, Andre Jackson Jr., the unsung hero of the Milwaukee Bucks championship run. 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Finally misses, but it's already a 4-point game. 15 seconds remaining. Luka bringing the ball up the other way. Three-pointer, PJ Washington misses. And that is going to be ball game, as they had to rely on a PJ Washington 3 to close the game out, as Dame goes to the free throw line and converts yet again. The Mavericks are going to come up just a little bit short. They have a Giannis, you have a Luka. They have a Damian, you have a Kyrie. They have a PJ Washington, who finally hits the 3 back when it doesn't matter. And you have an Andre Jackson Jr. I think I got those names mixed up, but can you believe the rookie coming in, playing defense and being clutch from the free throw line? Like, what? Anyway, inbound is fine. Luka's gonna foul out with this one, picks up his 6, and Damian Lillard going to the free throw line to ice this game out. The MVP chants are coming in. The mid-season trades. They got Patrick Beverley. I don't know if he's even playing right now for campaign. They fired Adrian Griffin to bring in Doc Rivers. And you know what? Doc Rivers answered all the challenges, as the Milwaukee Bucks made the all-in trade to go get Damian Lillard, got rid of Drew Holiday, and are your NBA champions as predicted by NBA 2K24. Bobby Portis is hyped. Dame is hyped. Marjon Beauchamp, Andre Jackson Jr., Bobby Portis, Chris Middleton, and of course Giannis picking up his second NBA championship. Likely going to be his NBA Finals MVP. Jason Kidd versus his old team comes up just a little bit short, as Doc Rivers was the answer. Can you believe that? And there's the trophy going to the MVP, Andre Jackson Jr. Who'd have thought that this man... Oh, I can't believe how clutch Andre was. That's just such a storyline. Brook Lopez had to sit out with injury, but of course Splash Mountain, an important member of the team. And the NBA Finals MVP is going to go to Damian Lillard. All right, Dame Dollar was ice cold, hit his free throws, hit his layups, hit his jumpers, and brought this team success, as the Milwaukee Bucks are predicted to be your NBA champions as per NBA 2K24. That is going to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.